If they're not coming with respect, if they're not coming treating you how you're supposed to be treated, they gotta go. I don't care. Like, no, excuse me. Hey sis, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I promise you're gonna love it here. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. It's not about fitness, but it's about overall health and self-care. It's gonna be about how to get that glow up look. I know a lot of people on the internet are talking about how to glow up, how to do this, how to do that. In this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys how I personally glow up mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. First, I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory on me growing up. I was not always how I am now, and I mean, I don't even know how I am now, but I would say like confidence wise, looks wise, body wise, all that. I was not always like that growing up, but my main thing growing up was lack of confidence. So throughout middle school, high school, and a little bit of college, I was always like, other people would say I was pretty sometimes, but I never believed it, and I would get teased a lot based off of like my personality because I was always really ditzy. Like, I was just a ditzy girl. Like, you could ask me a question and I would kind of be like, just give you a dumb answer, but that was really just my personality, and I would get teased a lot for that. I would get teased a lot about my hair being well kept. All of that, y'all. Like, everything I am now, I was not like that a few years ago, and that's why I want to tell you guys how important it is to really never give up on yourself. Like, no matter what you're going through now, it's going to get better. No matter who you are now, you can be in a better position. 5-6 years ago, I would have never imagined me being how I am right now. I would have never imagined it. I always wanted to be who I am right now, but I never imagined being like that. So number one, isolation. Now, when I say isolation, I don't mean cut off the whole world. That's what I did, but I'm naturally an introvert, so I don't mind doing that. I'll do that on a daily basis, so it's not that big of a deal for me. But when I say isolation, I mean cut back on talking to people as much. Give yourself more than you're giving other people. So let's say you talk to people 50% of the day. You want to cut that back to talking to people 10% of the day, and you give yourself that other 90%. You don't want to give other people more than what you're giving yourself. That's the number one way that this whole glow up will work. All these steps you guys are going to be doing for your glow up is not going to be possible if you're not giving yourself that time to do these steps. You can't slack on yourself and give other people everything. You can't pour from an empty cup. You're pouring everything out into other people, but what do you have for yourself? Something that helped me with isolating myself is slowly cut back on talking to people, and then they slowly stop hitting you up. You know what I mean? Like, slowly stop talking on the phone. Slowly stop being so available to go out and hang out. And then they'll slowly stop asking you. Do this for about 6 months and see where you're at within that 6 months. I promise you, you'll be like a completely different person if you give yourself 6 months to just fully isolate and give that time to yourself. You don't have to cut people off that are not bad to you, but fall back a little bit. Give yourself that time. Don't love other people more than you love yourself. Step number 2, self-care. Mentally, physically, all that falls into the big bracket of self-care. So number one self-care tip a lot of people don't realize is really important is journaling. So I have 2 books right here. So this book right here is my manifestation book. I have OCD, so I do this in general, but I write down the same thing on each and every line. Like, I'm so grateful for this. Whatever you want, I'm so grateful for. I'm so grateful for. I'm so grateful for. I'm so grateful to be. Write out whoever you want to be and say you're so grateful for that. Write it constantly on each line until you fill up the whole line of paper. Do that in the morning and then at night. Have a notebook for that, and it will come true. Like, I know this sounds like magic. I know a lot of people don't believe in manifestation, but it actually works. I do this every single morning, every single night. Write what you're so grateful for. And I was doing this for about the past 2 years, and everything I wrote down came true. So you do it until that comes true, then find out get another goal and write it out. Our goals always switch up, but this goes into the overall glow up bracket because you're basically writing out who you want to be. And the first step of doing is believing. Before you could do something, you have to believe in yourself, because if you're doing these tips to glow up but you don't believe that you could become that person you want to be, it's not gonna work out because you don't believe it. So a way to believe it is writing it down. Write it down on a piece of paper until you fill up that whole paper every single morning, every single night, until you believe it. And that's just gonna happen. And then at night, this is a cute notebook called K with the letter K. At night, I write out my next day, and then sometimes I'll journal how my day went. You don't always have to journal how your day went. I'm not gonna say I have to do it all the time, but sometimes I do like writing out what I'm feeling, what I'm going through that day, because within the next month when I go back and look at it, I'm like, wow, I was really going through that. And it really is an eye-opener of how far you've came. So if you was going through like a really dark stage in life and you write it out, then you go back and look at it in a month or two, you're like, wow, look how far I've came. And it also keeps you motivated to keep going. So if I look back at something from a month ago and like, wow, I was going through all that and look where I'm at now, it's gonna make you want to keep going, and it'll remind you that whatever you're going through now, within the next 3 months, it's gonna be nothing. It's always gonna be something else. So you always want to remember, like, no matter what you're going through, it's gonna get better. And I also use this notebook to write out my next day. So you want to plan your days. That's another way to help glow up. Structure yourself, plan your next day, plan out what you're gonna do for the next day, write out everything you need to do, check mark it as you go. Writing stuff down is a good way to actually get it done. A lot of people don't believe that, but trust me, writing stuff down helps 100%. Like, I suggest everybody to get a notebook. Go to the dollar store, get any type of notebook, doesn't matter how it looks. Get 2 notebooks, one dedicated on manifestation and the other one dedicated on journaling, writing everything down. This will help you so much. It's a great way to dive into yourself and really learn yourself too. If you jot out your day and how you're feeling and you go back and read it, it's like, wow, this is the type of person I am. Like, it helps you really get to know yourself, and that's a good way to glow up, knowing yourself, knowing what you like, all that. The next thing that falls under the self-care bracket is, of course, fitness. I recommend everybody to work out, whether that be from home or at the gym. You know, my channel has a lot of at-home workouts you could follow along and do, so you know, you got that too. But whether it's at home or at the gym, I recommend everybody to work out. This is a good way to really tap into yourself. This falls into the physical aspect of going up, as well as the mental aspect of going up, because you're working towards a goal, whether that be physically or mentally, how you want your body to look. It also helps with mental discipline. Waking up every morning, working out, that requires a lot of discipline. That's going to help structure your mindset and make you become a determined, hardworking person. If I'm working out every single day and I'm dedicating 20 minutes, an hour to my body and my mind and my spirit, that's going to help me become a dedicated person, meaning I'm going to go after my goals no matter what, because I'm taking care of my body, I'm taking care of my health, I'm taking out time to really focus on myself. So I'm a dedicated person. And let's say you start your glow up journey being a lazy person, you don't like working out, you don't eat healthy, and then you start doing that. You know how big of a deal that is? Like, that is a major big step. And you come back 6 months later, body looking right, mindset looking right, you still working out, you waking up every morning working out, you eating healthy, all that. You're that girl. And I don't care what nobody says, that is a glow up in itself. Whether or not you come out the 6 months without the body you would like, at least you shifted that to working out. A girl who starts off with no background of working out, and you start working out, that is a win in itself. You're working out now. That goes along with your glow up. I don't want you guys to think glow up is all about, oh, I need to have a nice body, I need to have a pretty face, I need like all, which everybody's pretty, but you know what I mean. Like, no, glowing up is about like what you're doing. Change what you're doing to get to what you want. You're working out now. That's already, you're already on the path to a major glow up. You started. Number 2, don't play about you. When I say don't play about you, this also falls on the line of isolation, but it's about how you act when people are around. For example, I'm not going to let somebody talk to me a certain way because I love myself. I'm not going to let somebody raise their voice at me. I'm not going to let somebody talk crazy to me because, what? Do you know who you are? I wish I would let somebody talk down on you. I wish I would let a man treat y'all bad. I wish I would let somebody treat you less of what you're deserving of. No, we're not doing that. We're not playing about ourselves in 2024. Period. Okay, that falls into the glow up line itself. You're not going to play about you. If you want to really elevate and become a new person, you cannot let people treat you just however they want to treat you. No, when they step to you, they step in with respect, but they gotta go. If they're not coming with respect, if they're not coming treating you how you're supposed to be treated, they gotta go. I don't care. Like, no, excuse me. If you require dates, if you require to be catered to, and that person comes along without that, they gotta go. Don't lower your standards for other people. Have standards, raise your standards, okay? We glowing up this season. We not doing that. No, you're not coming with the bare minimum thinking that you, what? Excuse me? No, bye. To the left, to the left. Okay, sorry, I'm really corny for that, but yeah, we're not gonna let people talk to us however they want to talk to us, treat us however they want to treat us. How people treat you is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. So if this person comes along treating you like trash, not doing what they're supposed to be doing, barely hitting you up late night hours, you know what I mean? No, that's not a reflection of who you are. You're not a booty call. You're not You're not a second option, whether that be with friends, a man, all that. No, you're not that. So if you want to glow up and become the woman you want to be, you have to raise your standards. I don't care. Like, you gotta love yourself more than you love attention. That falls into our next category, self-love, confidence. Something my mom always told me, fake it until you make it. Confidence is the most easiest thing to fake. That's the easy thing. People really can't see through it. Even if you don't have it, you gotta fake it. Walk into a room, act like you own that room. I don't care if you're feeling so down about yourself that day. I don't care if you hate yourself so much. Nobody else will know it. To other people, they like, oh damn, she thinks she all that. Yup. Because you are all that. Whether or not you feel that way or not, you gotta fake it. Fake it until you make it. I don't care what nobody says. Fake that until you make it. If you fake confidence so much, you'll start really being it. I'm like, oh wow, like I faked it so much to the point where I'm like, wow, I am confident. I love myself. I love how I look. I love everything about myself. If you don't like something about yourself, change it. If you can't change it, learn to love it. So for example, if you don't like your body, that falls into the workout category. Work out until you kind of start to love it. If you don't like your personality, I wouldn't say change who you are, but if you don't like your personality because of other people not liking it, don't change it. But if you don't like certain things about your personality, but you can change it, you know, try to change it up a little bit, but don't do it because other people don't like it. No. Let's say you don't like that you're uptight and you want to become more vibrant a little bit more, you could change that. But if you're, for example, you're saying you don't like that other people don't like you because of this, no, we're not changing that for other people. No, we're not. Oh well, you'll find somebody who does like it. You'll find someone who loves it. I don't care. We're not changing ourselves for that. Excuse me. The way to build confidence is to acknowledge your strengths. Write out everything that you love about yourself, and if you don't love something about yourself, write out everything that you're good at. Just write out everything you're good at. Even if you don't feel like you're good at it, what's something that everybody always compliments you on? Once you really write that list of everything and you see how much it is, because I guarantee you it's more than 10 things, you're like, wow, like I'm really that girl. You'll see it and you'll think, why do I hate myself if I have all these good qualities, if I have an amazing personality, if I have a beautiful face, if I know I have an amazing work ethic, if I know I have all these things, why am I sitting around hating myself? It doesn't matter who's by your side. It doesn't matter who's complimenting you, because you know that no matter what, you are that girl, period, point blank. You're that girl because you're that girl. You're that girl because you are you and there's nobody else in this world like you. I don't care if you don't get a compliment a day in your life. You are that girl. Find your style. So growing up, I never really had a specific style because I would always compare what other people were doing to my styles. In high school, I would leave with an outfit on and I would feel like really, really cute. But I'll go to school and I'll see so many people with different outfits. So I'm like, okay, she has this on. Like, I have this on, she has this on. So I would always be comparing myself to other people and just trying to emulate that. I looked up, I was like 17 years old and I did not know who I was. I did not know my style. I did not know what I liked. It wasn't until I was like 19, 20. Recently, I'm 21 right now. So it wasn't until I was 18, 19, 20 where I really found what I liked in my style. And that was because I stopped comparing myself to other people. If you want to become that girl, you have to stop comparing yourself, because you'll always lose no matter what. And if your mind compares yourself to a different person, you will lose all the time because you're not like that person. Everybody is different. Find what you like and stick with what you like. Find your style, stick with your style. For example, I found out my style. I love simple stuff. I like the color black. I like the color white. I like the color brown. Simple, clean girl aesthetic. Like, that's literally me. That's always been me, but I just never knew it was me because I was always comparing myself to what someone else had on, what somebody else was doing, what somebody else was wearing, that I never really got to tap into myself. So I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes I made, whether you're older or younger. I don't want you guys to make those same mistakes. So I would suggest do not compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were the other day. So I'm only going to be comparing myself to who I was a few weeks ago, a few months ago. I'm gonna compare my new me to my old me, but I'm never going to compare myself to somebody else, because everybody's on their own path in life. Everybody's on their own journey. Where I am today at 21 is not going to be the same place someone else is at 21, because we're different people. No matter what, no matter if we have the same career, no matter if we're doing the same exact thing, it's not the same, because we're different people and everybody has a different path. I believe that God has different paths for every single person, so comparing yourself is just not fair. Positive mindset and being grateful. A lot of people don't realize how far gratitude can get you. Being grateful gets you more good things. I don't care what anybody says. Once I stopped looking at stuff for what I lack and see what I actually have and what I gain, I felt so much better. There's some people out there who are homeless. I'm literally right here sitting on a couch in a house. You know what I'm saying? There's some people out there who don't have food. I could go to my closet right now. I can go to my fridge right now and pull out something to eat, no matter what. Practice gratitude, being grateful for what you have. I was in a car accident back in October, and I had a major scar on my face and a black eye, and I remember I was just in a major slump, just sad, you know, just depressed and everything else. And it's as it started to heal, it did not leave a major scar. It did not leave like a major keloid. Once I picked out stuff to be grateful for, it made me feel so much better about the situation. I could have died in that accident. I could have lost my eyesight because I broke my eye socket, something like that, something around my eye I broke. So I could have lost my eyesight. I could have lost my vision. I could have lost my eye. I still have my face, you know what I'm saying? I still have all of that. So that's something to be very grateful for. And the last thing on this glow up trip is to always look well kept and well put together. Now, I'm not one of those people that's going to tell you when you're at home just chilling, dress up, look cute, because that's not realistic at all. When I'm at home chilling, I'm just at home chilling. But when I'm on camera, I'm put myself together. When I go out, you want to put yourself together no matter what. This is going to morph you into the person you want to be like. When you step foot outside that door, step foot as if you're the person you want to be like. Step foot out that door as if you're ready where you want to be at in life. This is another way of manifestation. So if I walk out the door dressed up as the person I want to be like, it's going to help me get to that level easier and quicker. I'm already imitating that look, that mindset, and that aura, so it's only but so much that I have to do to get to that level, and that's gonna help you get closer to that level. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, comment down below some suggestions you have. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.